And he came over to my house and I was like, these are the greatest sponges in the world. I can't wait to tell you about the sponges. And he's like, are you at work right now? And I'm like, no. But this is one of these products where I have them in my own home. Like if you come over to my house right now and come to my kitchen right here, I've got my Debbie Meyer GeniusSponges. But I'll tell you what I don't have is I don't have Debbie Meyer GeniusWipes, because this is the first time that you're getting the GeniusWipes included. You're getting a dozen of the GeniusSponges. And by the way, I'm going to explain to you why these are GeniusSponges. These aren't just regular everyday sponges. And then for the first time, you're getting 8 of the GeniusWipes. On HSN.com, these are almost a perfect 5-star customer pick. They're 4.8 out of 5 stars. So you're saying, well, Helen, what makes these so amazing? These are shown in independent lab tests to inhibit the growth of bacteria and mold on the sponge itself. It reduces the potential for harboring and transferring bacterium and mold, shown to be effective against staph, E. coli, salmonella, and black mold. When have you ever heard of a sponge? As a matter of fact, most sponges are the exact opposite. They're like home sweet home to all that yucky stuff I just described. But the GeniusSponges actually work to get rid of it. They last 15 times longer than a comparable cellulose sponge and hold 40% more water. They retain 22 times their weight in water. So I use them for the countertop, for doing dishes, you know, when you're done cooking and you've got your counter to just wipe them up. And knowing that not only are you gonna get all the bad stuff, that it's gonna inhibit the growth. Have you ever taken your kitchen sponge and you're like, what? Something smells in this kitchen. It's probably your sponge. Have you ever stuck your sponge in the dishwasher just to wash it because it's like getting really gross? I want you to throw that sponge away. You're gonna be getting a dozen of these. And by the way, I bought my kit maybe like 6 months ago. I'm still on my first sponge. This is almost like, I feel like it's like a lifetime supply of sponges. And when I got it, I didn't get the bonus of the wipes made out of the same material, perfect to wipe that cutting board, that countertop, without worrying about the E. coli, the salmonella, the staph, because shown in independent lab tests, these Debbie Meyer GeniusSponges inhibit the growth of bacteria and mold on the sponge itself. That's a pretty big deal, and I know that I haven't said that about anything else that we've ever had here at HSN. It's perfect to clean, you know, everything. You know, anything that you clean a sponge with, you're gonna use the Debbie Meyer GeniusSponges. I will tell you that when you order it, I'm not gonna tell you to get 2 kits. I'm gonna tell you to get 1, and you're gonna give some away. You're getting a dozen of these. So give 1 to your mom, give 1 to your dad, give 1 to your sister, your neighbor, give 1 to your cousin, and you're still gonna have a whole bunch for yourself that you're gonna have to find a place in the house to keep all of them. This is a huge configuration. So not only are they a better product, they're also a less expensive product for 2 reasons. One is, it's on anniversary price, not $32.95, but $19.95. And also, they last and last and last. On the other side, you've got that scrubby. So you got the scrubby on one side, the sponge on the other, 22 times its weight in absorbency. But you don't have that smelly kitchen sponge, because this is shown in independent lab tests to inhibit the growth of bacteria and mold on the sponge itself. Reduce potential for harboring and transferring bacterium and mold, effective against staph, E. coli, salmonella, and black mold. Can your sponge say that? $6.65 to get home a dozen of these, and 12, entire dozen, plus you're also getting 8 of the Debbie Meyer GeniusWipes. A dozen of these, 8 of these, a huge configuration. You could split it with your sister and your cousin and you still would have extras. I personally own this, and it's one of those products that if somebody comes over to my house and says, oh, tell me about this, I'll not only tell them about it, but I'll hand them a sponge. Because when I ordered my set, I didn't get the wipes, they just started adding the wipes, but I got the GeniusSponges, and they're really great. They don't smell, they really work, they're really super absorbent, they've got that great scrubby on the other side. And here's what your GeniusSponges is. It's not that perfect, you know, wonderful homey atmosphere for mold and E. coli and salmonella and staph. It's the opposite. It inhibits that. It is really a genius idea, and I've never heard of anything else like it in the market. It's two-sided, so super, soft, and to do your dishes. In the back though, you've got a little scrubby, so you don't even need to have, oh, I better have like a scrubby separate from this. You don't even have to have that. This is all you'll ever need in your kitchen to do your dishes, and this is all you're ever gonna need on your countertop to wipe it down. You're gonna save a fortune on not, getting paper towels. You're gonna save a lot of money on not having to buy those smelly cellulose sponges. Take a look at the sponge in your kitchen and think about it. When you go to the grocery store, maybe you get a 2-pack, maybe it's a sponge, maybe it has a scrubby. You may not get the one with the scrubby on the other side because maybe it's twice as much money, and maybe you've got it for a while, you try throwing it in the dishwasher, and then you say, oh, I gotta throw it away, and then you buy new. Get a dozen of these today and 8 of the Genius Wipes. $6.65 on 3 flex pay. Shipping and handling is a flat $3. Your total is only $19.95. It's a great deal. Full presentation.